If you're trying to build bigger forearms, you might be wasting your time with endless curls. The problem isn't always how much you train, it's how you train your grip, wrists, and forearms. Most people make the same mistakes without realizing it. So today, I'm breaking down 5 exercises and techniques that can make your forearm training much more effective. First, seated wrist curls. Stop moving your forearms. A common mistake with wrist curls is turning them into a full arm movement. People lift the dumbbells by moving their elbows or forearms instead of letting the wrist do the work. That's a problem because the goal here is to isolate wrist flexion. If your forearms are moving around, you're losing the tension you're trying to create. Here's the fix. Rest your forearms firmly on your thighs, keep your elbows still, and let the dumbbells roll slightly toward your fingers. Then curl your wrists upward and squeeze at the top. Try 3 sets of 12 to 15 controlled reps. Take about 2 seconds to lower the weight. The lighter weight may feel surprisingly difficult. That's exactly why you shouldn't chase heavy numbers here. Next, reverse wrist curls. Use less weight than you think. This is where almost everyone gets it wrong. People usually use the same weight they use for regular wrist curls, but the muscles responsible for wrist extension aren't built to handle the same load as your stronger wrist flexors. So when the weight is too heavy, your range of motion gets shorter and the movement becomes sloppy. Use a lighter dumbbell and focus on moving only your hands. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps is plenty. Here's the detail most people miss. Don't try to force an enormous range of motion. A controlled movement through a comfortable range is more useful than swinging the weight just to make the rep look bigger. And if that already feels harder than expected, wait until the next exercise. Third, hammer curls. Don't turn them into a swing. Hammer curls are often treated like a basic biceps exercise, but your grip and forearm muscles are working hard to control that neutral position. The mistake is using momentum once the weight gets heavy. When you swing the dumbbells, your body helps move the weight instead of your arms controlling every part of the repetition. Keep your elbows close to your sides, curl without leaning backward, then lower the dumbbells slowly. Try 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with a controlled 2 to 3 second lowering phase. Here's the important part. Your forearms don't just work when the dumbbell moves upward, they also work to keep your wrists stable while you control the weight. That brings us to a movement that exposes weak forearm control very quickly. Fourth, reverse curls. Watch your wrist position. With reverse curls, the overhand grip changes the challenge completely. A common mistake is letting the wrists bend backward as the dumbbells get heavier. Once that happens, you're no longer maintaining the strong position you need to control the movement. Keep your wrists as neutral as comfortably possible and keep your elbows stable. Use 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. If you have to lean backward to finish the repetition, the weight is too heavy. The goal isn't to impress anyone with the dumbbell you're holding. The goal is to make the target muscles control every inch of the movement. But the final exercise takes your forearms out of isolation completely. Fifth, farmer's carry. Train your grip under real load. This is one of the simplest ways to challenge your grip and forearms. Grab a pair of heavy dumbbells, stand tall, and walk with control. The mistake is turning it into a race. People rush their steps, lean from side to side, or let their shoulders collapse as their grip starts to fail. Instead, keep your chest up, shoulders controlled, and take steady steps. Start with 3 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds. Choose a weight that challenges your grip while allowing you to maintain good posture. And here's the key. Don't wait until your grip completely gives out every single set. Quality matters. You want controlled tension, not sloppy survival. Now, here's your challenge. Pick just one of these corrections and use it in your next workout. Don't try to change everything at once. Fix one technique, control your reps, and pay attention to how your forearms respond. Waiting for the perfect routine won't build your forearms. Consistent training will. And if you want more practical, evidence-based fitness advice without the usual gym myths, subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't chase shortcuts. We focus on what actually works. Train smarter today, and you'll give yourself a better foundation for stronger results tomorrow.